Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. It is G here. So I have a topic that actually I'm really quite passionate about this topic, and I am planning on doing some series about it. So make sure you subscribe to my channel and follow me so that you can see and hear when I start putting these topics and this kind of like maybe a bit of a course. I'm still working out the details of how I'm going to organize it, but I want to talk about something that I hear men saying all the time, and it's mostly pointed at single mothers, but I actually don't think this just is about single mothers. Why is it that women are not raising better men? If women are so great at being parents and raising boys and blah, 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 why is it that the men are still trash? Guys, subscribe to my channel, and I really want to have this discussion because I probably have a different perspective than the point that these men say when they are trying to say this. So subscribe and let's have this chat. Okay, so if you follow me on any platform, you should know by now I am #boymom. I have 3 boys that cross 2 different generations. I have an adult son, and now I have 2 small children that I am raising who are also boys. I was a single mom when I raised my older son, and now I am raising two children with a partner. So I have a broad spectrum of experience in raising boys, and I can honestly say that it's a different experience raising a boy as a single mom versus raising a boy with a partner who is a male. All right, so the funny thing when I say, now I'm raising my boys with a partner who's male does not necessarily mean that it's easier or better. Women, regardless of the situation, being a single mom or even, like with a partner, generally women are in charge of the child rearing, regardless. So in the United States, the reality is only 19% of households are single moms. 19. That's not a whole lot considering how many men are complete trash. So that is not necessarily the biggest contributing factor, being single parents. And people will drill down and say, but black women have a higher rate of, well, yes, they do. Black women do have a higher rate of potentially being a single parent, especially when their partner happens to be black. Interesting. So it's not necessarily just black women, like making children all by themselves, right? But all of that is actually beside the fact. The truth is, like, when we start talking about raising our boys, and I'm going to show you guys images and comments that I've seen from women about raising boys, okay? We have a tendency to try and raise our sons to be men that fit in the society in which we live. And what does that mean? We try to raise boys to be trash. That's basically what we're doing on purpose. And we are like kicking other women down to say, go out there with my little trashy son and do your best. Help finish raising him, because I did my best to try and make him fit into the society, which I hate, which has like not been something that's been good to me. The men in this society have not been good to me, but I am raising a boy to mimic these men. Because as women, especially single moms, we have like this fear of our boys being considered soft, being beta, being whatever. So we instill certain levels, even subconsciously, of toxicity into our boys. And this can start from a very young age, and these innocent things that we do. For example, when we talk to little boys, we see, oh my God, he's so handsome, he's gonna be a heartbreaker. Really? How often did you have your heart broken by a little boy who grew up to be a heartbreaker? And he was encouraged to be a heartbreaker from a little young age. We sexualize our boys too, in ways that are, you know, strange. You know, like my 4-year-old, God love him, he's so Italian. We were walking to the beach. He saw this little girl. The first day, he and the little girl just kind of looked at each other. They didn't, you know, whatever. The second day he saw her, he gets to the stairs and he goes, "Can I take your hand?" to help her down the stairs. So, you know, when you tell people these stories like, oh, he already has a little girlfriend. No, he was offering kindness. Don't sexualize him. He was offering kindness. And we often do that. We start teaching our boys from a really young age that, you know what? Girls to you are girlfriends, sexual creatures, not, you know, like not just offering a kindness to help someone down the stairs, not just having a conversation and being a friend. We already labeled this action as something that is relatable to growing up and being, you know, in a relationship, and we try and encourage them in this way. So now little boys start to learn from this age that little girls are not their friends. They're their girlfriends. They're, you know, potential wives, or, you know, something bizarre like that. You can't just have a girl that you help down the stairs and you hold her hand to be nice. So with my oldest son, I was able more often than not to not teach him these ideologies, you know, and people get scared like, oh, he's gonna be gay. And which is really funny to me, because I personally don't understand the fear of that. First of all, I don't understand how people think still to this day and age that people turn gay by the actions and behaviors of others, or being allowed to play with dolls, or being allowed to dress up and pretend that you are a princess when you're just pretending. We let girls pretend to be whatever they want to be because we want to encourage them to say, you have this entire world open to you. And I understand the history behind trying to teach little girls that you don't have limits. But why do we let boys be limited emotionally and spiritually and mentally? There are plenty of men who are now adults, and who are saying like they don't feel like they have safe spaces to express their emotions. And they aren't given that even as little boys and children. There was this like drawing I saw where, you know, the black mom is dragging her son away from like the white woman, helping him pretend to be a princess. Now, what is a princess? A princess is someone powerful. Why can't we teach boys that women have power? That women are just as equal, that a princess and a prince are really no different in power. And when you start thinking about that, yes, he can pretend to be a prince, but she can be a prince, and everyone would be like, girl, yes, go. But him pretending to be anything that is female, that's their favorite word, that is feminine, is negative. We're teaching them that at an early age. We're teaching them that femininity is something to turn their nose up in some sort of way. So children don't understand your fears. They just want to be kids. They want to play. They want to play all the things, whether they're male or female, whether boys or girls. They just want to play all the things. And your sexuality is not wrapped up in your play in that way. And I can guarantee you there is no heterosexual person who is, you know, an adult who's like, yeah, no. So, I mean, if I don't even understand like what kind of biology people think. There's never been, most people who consider themselves heterosexual have never questioned what they're attracted to. We make everyone else do that. We make, you know, people, and I have told my son, you know, time and time again as he was growing up, whoever you love, I love. Whoever loves you, I love them, because that's all that matters. That's all that matters. And I don't care. You don't have to announce anything to me. You know, he did announce to me he was heterosexual, which I think is fair. If like, you know, other people have to announce who they're going to be sleeping with, maybe heterosexuals need to do that as well. But I think that the idea of it all is something that women, we encourage. And we especially encourage it when we are single moms, I think, because we have that extra fear and people are always labeling everything that we do as something wrong. And I mean, I've sent pictures of my boys, my little ones, holding a doll or something like that. And, you know, my own mother will be like, whose doll is that? What are they doing with that? And I'm like, they're playing. We don't want boys to be nurturers, because when we teach them to nurture, you know, children and babies and plants and animals and life, they grow up with a different appreciation. So I would say I'm lucky that their father is not a toxic male. However, he is male, and he definitely, and this culture here in Italy definitely has challenges for me in the respects of gender roles and expectations. I hear kids all the time, well, that's for girls, that's for boys. And that's something that is really big here that I don't appreciate about this culture. But guys, I think as women, we are in charge of our children, and we give them the ability to grow up and not be trash by helping them develop compassion and empathy and relatability to women, and not making it an odd and awful thing. Guys, I want to talk to you guys about this, and I'm really feeling passionate about this. I don't know if you can tell. I know sometimes I'm pretty like chill, but this is like my boys, and I think raising better boys to become better men. The truth is, like, this goes beyond just romantic relationships. Raising boys to be better men is how we get a better society, because we are in a patriarchal system. And don't think it's just going to change with the type of men that exist right now. We got to change the men to change the system. We have to change the men to be better for ourselves globally. Guys, subscribe to my channel. Let's talk about this in the comments. Follow me. I'm telling you, I am going to do a series on this for us. The things that are in our head that we need to change. Guys, subscribe to my channel, and let's chat in the comments, and I look forward to the discussion. Ciao, ciao for now.